After being off Monday, the Rays resume exhibition play on Tuesday in Port Charlotte. They're basically at the halfway point of the exhibition season. As we did in Monday's paper, here's a bit of a recap as to where they stand in the three major areas of decision for the spring. The bullpen's certainly the biggest issue, as they're trying to replace almost the entire crew. Kyle Farnsworth, Joel Peralta, Andy Sonnenstein, and Adam Russell have been pretty much set all along, although Russell probably needs to show a little bit more. As far as the other spots, I mean, there's been a lot of competition. I think it's narrowed quite a bit. At this point, I think if you're going to pick Juan Cruz from the right side, Cesar Ramos and Jake McGee from the left side have all been impressive. Mike Ekstrom would also be a possibility. And one of the issues with Cruz, of course, will be his health, as the Rays decide if he's recovered enough from his shoulder surgery or if he'd be better served by spending a little bit of time at AAA Durham, similar to what they did with Joaquin Benoit. You know, Joe Maddon has been fairly consistent in saying he's been impressed with the arms and the physical ability that some of these relievers have. Feels like they can piece something together. The bench is the other area of competition. At this point, I think you'd say there's 5 guys competing for 2 jobs. You know, Elliot Johnson and/or Felipe Lopez as kind of your reserve infielder. Sam Fold would be your reserve outfielder. Casey Kochman, obviously, with the ability to impact things if the Rays decide to carry him as a second first baseman. And Joe Inglet is pretty much a utility guy who can play everywhere on the field. So from those 5 guys, they're going to have to pick 2. You know, at this point, I would say Johnson and Fold were the favorites going in, and they'd probably be the guys as of now. The third major area of decision has been the batting order. Joe Maddon said on Sunday he was pretty locked in at this point that Damon will be second, Evan Longoria third, and Manny Ramirez fourth. The top spot, it looks like they're leaning toward Ben Zobrist against right-handers and B.J. Upton against lefties, and they'll kind of split it up from there going down the rest of the lineup. Obviously Matt Joyce, Dan Johnson, etc. Reporting from Dunedin, this is Marc Topkin for the St. Pete Times and TampaBay.com.